Hello everybody, welcome to today's video, and today we're going to be talking about what to do when you hear that dreaded noise on a bike. So while out on a ride, one of the most common things to happen while out on a ride is to get a puncture. Sometimes you'll have a chain pop off of the rear, sometimes you'll have some other kind of mechanical failure, but more than likely it's going to be coming from a tire puncture, and especially while in a race, you don't want that to be the thing that ends your day. So today we're going to be talking about how to fix it. My suggestion would be to pick up a small saddlebag for yourself that you're going to be able to take on your rides. A lot of these saddlebags come with stuff already inside of them that are going to be able to help you in the repair process. You'll want one that comes with a mini pump. That'll come in really helpful for when you actually have to pump the tire back up because of the air pressure that you've lost. Find one that comes with a multi-tool. This has all of the Allen keys that you will need, as well as a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver. And this one comes with some sockets as well that fit my bike, which can be invaluable when dealing with some larger mechanical issues that you may run into on the bike. But for what we're talking about in this video, the main things that you're going to need are the mini pipe and one of these. What this is a little tire lever kit. So inside of this tire lever kit, you have the tire levers, you have a file, and you have some patches. While patches are not an infinite solution for a puncture, having one while out on a ride, being able to throw a patch on it just makes it that much quicker, that much easier to get back into your ride without having to fully replace the tube. For the purpose of this video, we will go through both though, fully replacing a tube and placing a patch on a puncture. So first things first, we're going to have to remove the wheel from the bike. So while that's how you take the tire off, I'm going to be actually using this wheel for the purpose of the video. So the next thing that you're going to want to do is open up your valve and let all of the extra air out that you can. Depending how flat your tire is, this already may be the situation. What you're going to do next is you're going to want to grab your tire levers, and you're going to want to place the tire lever underneath the bead of the tire. You'll just pry that over the top, and then you're going to want to take your other tire lever and do the same a little bit further beside it. It may be simpler to get both underneath the bead before simultaneously pulling on both of them. After you get this over the side, you may need to find another location a little bit further down to hook under, do the same, and just pop that over until you have the flexibility in the tire to just pull that off the rim with your hand and work your way around. So once you have your tire fully debeaded on one side, if you know where the puncture is, find where that puncture is located and just pull your tube out. This tube's a little dirty, as you can see, so we're going to just have to wipe that off. If your tire lever has one of these little files built in, you can rough up the area that has the cut in it. So that way, when you take your patch, which is a simple adhesive backed patch that you just peel off, that roughed area will allow the adhesive in the patch to bind it together fully. So then you will just take the tube and gently place that back up in there so that there's pressure against the inside of the tire or the inside of the rim. And then when that is all pushed into place, you're just going to start pulling the tire back over. And at first, this will be pretty easy, straightforward. But then once you start coming to the end, you're gonna find that it's gonna be a lot tighter. So you're gonna wanna work as close together as you can. In some cases, you will be able to work the tire completely over. However, if you cannot, you're gonna wanna take your tire lever, flip it over the opposite way so you have the hooked side going towards the rim instead of towards the bead, so that you can slide this underneath and hook the rim the opposite way. And then just pull up to slide that bead over the rim, and the last little section pops into there. So next, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna take whatever hand pump or floor pump you have and put that onto here and inflate it. And then you're just gonna pump it up. Once your tire is fully inflated, you're simply just going to unscrew this to remove the pump, and then you're gonna thread that back on to seal off the valve, and you are ready to roll. So next you're just gonna put this back on your bike and you're gonna be set. So when putting your wheel back on your bike, something that is super simple to overlook is to reaffix your brake to whatever the closed position is, because if you start getting up to speed and you go to slow down and your brake is no longer closed in the closed position, that is going to be a real bummer and is really going to freak you out. So for the majority of race situations, that will be all that you'll ever need to deal with on a conventional tube setup. However, if the damage is too significant for a patch, you're going to be repeating the same process. However, you're just going to be completely replacing the tube. Because of that, in my kit, I usually keep a spare tube, just because you never know when you're going to have a full blowout and you're actually going to need to replace the tube. So the only difference when replacing the tube versus adding a patch is that you're fully going to remove the tube once you get the first side of the rim off, and then you are going to feed the valve through the rim, push the tube in around the rim, and then reseat the bead of the tire. So I hope this simple tutorial has helped you to get back on the bike while out on the course, and make sure to pass this on to friends or family members that bike as well, so that they can know how to do this simple yet necessary task that usually comes up while biking. But that'll be it for this video, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like it, give it a thumbs down. But all I'm doing is making sure that you can stay out on your bike longer, so I don't know why you'd give that a thumbs down. If you have any questions about how to do this, or if you have any other bike questions about maintenance that you want answered, feel free to leave those in the comments below. If you're interested in more bike related content, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you can watch our Friday videos while we're rebuilding a 1987 Schwinn World Sport bike and giving it new life. Once you've hit the subscribe button, make sure to hit the notification bell that's beside it. That will let you know whenever new videos are coming out, so that you can stay up to date on all the tips, tricks, and the progress of the build. But until the next video, make sure to stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.